everybody. Welcome to Gen X Living Life. My name is Maggie,
And I'm Penny.
and today Penny and I are going to talk about our 80's crushes and
Yes.
who we thought was cute back in the day, and who we had crushes, and who we pretended to be their wives, and that kind of stuff. So,
Plan our future together, things like that.
us and our silly teenage girl
Yes.
selves.
That's right.
So,
So who did
Penny,
you like? Who did you
who
like
did I
when
like?
yeah, like your number
My
one.
My number one, my very first crush as a young teenager. I mean, I was still living in New York at that time.
So you were like 12,
I was
13,
like
13.
11, 12. Yeah. It was Donny Osmond.
Oh yeah. I love their
Yeah.
show.
Puppy Love. Yeah. The
That's
Donnie and
right.
Marie show.
I forgot about
So,
that song. Yeah.
and my dad, my sweet dad, he picked up on it, and he picked up a couple of cassette tapes of his music
That's so
before they had the
sweet.
show. And there was like a comic book store around the corner, and for my birthday he got me the Donnie and Marie poster,
Oh, nice.
and I was there. I'm not a big poster person, but I was just, I'm like, oh Donnie, I want to
You'd
marry you
wake up to him,
and
you
blah
go
blah
to
blah.
sleep to him.
Yeah, it was just so I wrote them fan letters, and then my brother would
Oh,
grab the fan letters and show them to my mom.
embarrassing.
And then my mom would read them out loud, and I would be mortified. Okay, but then that's what Donnie did to me.
Oh my goodness. Do you remember we used to have those like notebooks and they would have the pictures of these stars, like from
Yeah.
Saturday. Yeah, yeah. That was a lot of fun. I
Oh
remember
my
that.
gosh. So
Like the Trapper Keeper or something like that.
the Trapper Keeper, the lunch boxes.
Yeah, the lunch boxes of the show. Yeah, I really liked that show. Yeah, they
Hmm.
had good music and it was a nice
And
brother
it
sister
was
thing.
fun. They made it fun.
Yeah, they did. They
So
did.
it was a very good family show.
And there were a
So
lot of them too.
yeah, they were a big family.
A big
Very
family.
talented. They all
All of
sang.
them were talented, which is great. And I think she was the only girl. Maria was the only girl,
She was the only
poor thing,
girl.
out of all the
Yep.
brothers.
And the youngest girl. And
The youngest,
they're,
well, the only
they're
girl, so then
the
Jimmy.
only girl.
And
But
then it was
Jimmy
Jimmy
was the
after last.
youngest,
Yeah.
but she was, um, they had to go through all these boys before they got to Marie.
And then let's try for another girl. Oh, it's a boy. Like, Jimmy, you're
Yeah.
supposed to be a girl. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah. But yeah, I really enjoyed that show a whole lot. And I enjoyed Donny Osmond. He was my first crush
Oh,
ever.
that is so cute. That is so
Yeah.
cute. I think for me back then, I think John Stamos. I love the dark hair, and yeah, he was just a good-looking guy.
I agree.
I was like, yummy.
He was so cute.
I know. And he's still around today. He aged very well, actually,
I
which I'm
tell
happy
you
to
what,
say.
he has not changed at all.
Yeah, he aged
Really.
really well. See, if we were
Yeah.
married, I mean, I'd be looking at still John Stamos looking great.
Hmm. Yeah.
I know. Who else did you like besides Donnie?
Well, I thought, by the time I was in high school, I joined the ROTC program, and the military in my town, my new town, was very military oriented, and particularly the Navy. And so the Navy ROTC had a retired Navy commander who was also very nice looking, very fit and everything, and then a Marine gunnery sergeant retired.
Yeah.
And so I always thought uniforms were very
Oh, that's a turn
attractive
on
and
for you.
sexy. And so when Top Gun came along and Tom
Oh.
Cruise, I was in love. And so were all my girlfriends.
Oh my
We were
God.
all in love. So Tom Cruise at that time was it.
Mm.
Let's see. I had a big crush on Tom
How
Cruise.
many times did you see the movie?
At least 3
Oh,
times.
wow. And he
Yeah.
had that commercial where he slides out in his underwear or something like that.
Yeah,
Right?
no, that didn't send me. That was risky
He
business
has to
at
have his
point.
clothes on and the uniform on,
No,
right?
he had to have the look. He didn't have the look. there at
without
all.
his clothes.
He was just another teenage boy, but
Oh my god.
then he was became a military man. I was like, "Ooh, yeah."
Yeah,
So,
I
how
see.
about uh,
For
what's
me,
next for you? Mhm.
Keanu Reeves. He's of mixed heritage,
Yeah.
but he's mixed just perfectly. So
Mhm.
beautiful. Yeah. And
Yeah.
we can all know, we can all agree he aged really gracefully. He
Yeah,
still looks
and
good.
from what I understand, he's also a very kind-hearted
Yeah,
person.
yeah. Like you could tell. I don't know why. I just, was attracted like just to his personality too.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's very kind, and there's you can't find anything bad written about him,
No.
at all. No gossip, no negative, nothing.
No, only good things.
I
Only
think that's
wonderful things. The
great.
kind of things that you want, uh, in a person, in a man. Uh,
Yeah.
he exudes that, and, it's he seems like a great person to hang around with, I think,
I
you
think so
know?
too. We'd have a lot
So,
of fun.
more than, the cute crush thing, but more
Yeah.
it's like, you wanna spend time with
More
him.
substance. Yeah, I think he's got a lot to talk about it besides the looks, and
Mhm.
stuff like that. But the looks are a nice plus.
Yeah.
Who else was on your list?
Well, let me look at my
Look at the
list.
list. Is it a long list?
Oh, yeah, it could get pretty long. My next one is, following the military, genre was Richard Gere,
Oh yeah.
and there was, the movie, An Officer and a Gentleman,
Right. I remember that.
and, of course, another military man that I fell in love with. I don't even know what the movie was about. I was just looking at Richard
Is
Gere.
that the one where he's carrying the lady in the
Deborah
cover?
Winger.
Yeah, Deborah
Yeah.
Winger. Oh, so did you ever imagine him carrying you off into the sunset or something or
Oh, we
wherever?
all of us who fell in love with that movie imagined us to be Deborah
Oh my
Winger.
goodness.
I'm like, "Oh, why was that not me?"
That's great. Yeah.
And, he's, like a silver fox now. His hair is all white, but, I mean, he still has that beautiful smile of his, that
Yeah.
real sexy, um,
Look about
image
and
of him.
and he's
Mhm.
another guy. I don't think there's anything negative written about him. I don't know that I could tell.
I know that he was married to Cindy Crawford
Yes, I remember that. It was a long time ago.
a long
Yeah.
time ago. Yeah, so yeah, I just thought he was always
Good
very
looking.
attractive, but it's the
The
navy white that send
Just
me.
take anybody and put them into a white navy uniform and you're like, wow, right? Clean them up and stuff like that.
Yeah,
They
clean
look
them
good.
up and, get rid of the belly and
Oh, yeah, who wants a belly? So funny. One guy that I really liked also when I was young is Patrick Swayze.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Especially the one that really hooked it for me was Point Break. It had Keanu and Patrick. I was like, oh, I must have watched that movie like 5 or 6 times already, because it was just double two of them together on one movie.
Oh,
Oh my God. Whoever put them together was like super smart to put them together in one movie.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
He was
because he just had a good shape about him, a good body. Like he had very natural moves and things like that. So
mhm,
but unfortunately, well, we know he passed away of
yeah,
pancreatic cancer. Unfortunately, but yeah, but he's still on the screen here and there. But I don't think he's unmatched basically in like the body and the looks and just the personality
I agree,
department.
yeah,
Very nice. Yeah.
yeah. So, okay, again, military.
Again, I see a trend here.
With, Kevin Costner in No Way Out, Navy, again, I'm like, "Oh my god, he was so hot." He
You're
was
so
so
easy.
hot.
Just put a uniform on them.
Is there a wonder why I joined the Marine Corps?
Oh my God, they're all over in the Marines.
Yeah, you're surrounded.
That's so funny.
Surrounded by eye candy.
That's great. Oh my God.
But, his most recent Kevin Costner, was Yellowstone. Have you heard of
Oh
that
yeah,
TV
I
show?
saw. Yeah, I hadn't watched it, but I know that he's in it.
Mhm.
Is he in a
Yeah.
uniform there too?
No, he's, not in not military uniform, but he's the owner of a ranch in
So he's like a cowboy.
Wyoming or Montana, something like that. And so it's been known for generations by his family. And so he's the patriarch of that. And so he's got, 3 or 4 kids that are adults, and, he's trying to pass everything along to them, and they're all a hot mess, his kids. It's almost like Dallas,
Oh,
but
okay.
Yellowstone.
Great. Oh, wow, that's so
So,
cool. For
yeah.
me, another person would be Denzel Washington. He just looks good. He's a great actor. Again, another person you never hear anything negative about him.
No, and
This
he's
is
a very godly man, very
so good.
much a family man, and respects his wife.
Yeah,
Those are the good qualities about him, and he tries to
exactly.
set the best example possible. Um,
Yeah.
and that is a wonderful trait for a man to have.
Yeah, and
You know,
it all comes out through the screen. I mean, you can sort of see it, like when you see that you feel it. You can just
yeah,
tell.
that it's who he is, and
Yeah,
oh yeah.
yeah, so good.
Mhm.
Who else do you like? Was it?
Well, we were talking about Patrick Swayze, as a
Oh yeah.
dancer and all his moves. John Travolta,
Oh
I
yeah,
had a
so
crush on.
talented. Yeah, yeah.
Very talented. He was
Wow.
in so many things,
And so
but,
much wide variety of things.
oh, yeah, he
Oh,
was, the ditzy student in Welcome Back,
Matt Cotter,
Kotter,
yeah.
and, I mean, I thought he was so cute back then. And then, when he became,
When he was
what's
in
this
Greece, was it
in Greece.
Greece?
No, it wasn't Greece, it was Saturday Night Fever,
Oh,
and
right.
I was I was too young
To go watch it. Yeah,
to
me
watch.
too. Both of us.
So,
Yeah.
but all of us girls that we were in this after school group wanted to see it so bad that the lady that was in charge sent permission slips home
Oh,
for our mothers or our parents to sign to allow us to go, and so she could take us, and we went to
you
see
got
it.
to see it. Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't see till I was like an adult, and I still haven't seen the whole movie. But
And
yeah,
here's the thing, you don't understand it until you're older,
yeah,
but when you're a kid, all I wanted was focused on John Travolta. Most of the movies that I saw when I was young was to see the guy. It wasn't I don't even know what the movie was about. He was just in it, and I was there to watch him. That was it. All I
yeah,
knew is that he worked in a hardware store, and he danced at night all the time,
yeah. He
and he had some
dances,
friends.
sings. He can shoot
Yeah.
and kill people. He can act ditzy. So many things. So much
Oh, yeah.
variety.
He's multi-talented. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So, but yeah, I had a massive crush on John Travolta.
yeah. We like these wholesome guys, I think,
Mhm.
or for you, military guys,
Yeah, the guy's on the edge.
a little dangerous, right?
Anybody else, Penny?
Brad Pitt.
Oh, okay.
Gorgeous guy. I think his
Yeah.
face is symmetrically almost perfect, if there's such a thing.
There is some perfection.
There's some perfection there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not big on the blonde hair guys. Usually, I like darker hair, but he gets a special allocation. I'll be like, okay, it's okay.
Okay, ladies, I'm talking to you. Do you have any favorites, major crushes that you had back in the day when you were a teenager? Let us know in the comments. Please remember to like.
Yeah, smash
Please
that like button. Smash it. Smash it.
smash it hard and subscribe and leave us a comment. Forward this to a friend, and hopefully we get to see you the next time. Take care.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.